before, if the website's based trust on where you're getting links from and how many links you've got. And when you first start a website, you've got no links, you've got no trust, so you've got no traffic. And with pay-per-click, it allows you to get traffic straight away because you're obviously paying for the ads. But more importantly, it gives you a measurement because you're targeting specific terms. And people are coming to your website for those terms, and you can see whether they're actually converting to sale or whether they're not. So you're getting masses of data that you're paying for, but you can then take that data and give it to your technicians and change your website based on those words, and get your copywriters and your content providers to create content on the terms that are working and get links naturally. We actually had more success with the Facebook ads. We're getting a better conversion rate and a better click-through rate using Facebook than we are the Google AdSense. I mean, the Google network's massive, and you'll get loads of traffic. And actually running a pay-per-click campaign's an art in itself. But we've been trying different things, measuring different things, and we've been using a lot of Facebook at the moment. So, as I keep going on about, everything's got to be measured. If you treat your website like an employee and give it a role, know what it's meant to be doing, ask questions like, is it representing me correctly? Then you can then measure that success. You know that it's meant to be doing the right things. Obviously, as I keep saying, measure everything. I hear the term content is king over and over again, but it's true. You need good quality content, add benefit to the community, the links will come naturally. Yeah, network. A lot of people think that, like as an SEO, I can do the technical side of things, and you can do links technically. You can do it. You can create programs that go out and send emails and ask for links, but it's not. It doesn't work. It doesn't get you the natural links that you need. It doesn't create the relationships, and online relationships are important. That's why we have the social networks. That's why we have the blogs and the blogosphere. So get out there and blog. The 80-20 rule's used a lot in many different businesses, but online, when you've got your analytics packages and you're looking at the content, you'll find that 80% of your success comes from a very small portion of your site. And if you focus on that bit first, then the success grows, and you can analyze why that works and apply it to the rest. Yeah, when it comes to, these are pay-per-click tips. When it comes to creating landing pages, or when it comes to running a campaign, you need to be able to measure where people are coming from. So you need to hide things from the search engines and just have people coming from your pages, from your ads to your page, so you know exactly where they've come from and where they're going. And funnily enough, being number one isn't always best. The people online have strange habits which we can't guess. So, as I keep saying, measure it, try it out, find out what works and what doesn't. Geo-targeting is extremely important. If you can narrow it down to people in your region, they'll come and make sales. And obviously put keywords in your ad copy. That's one of the most basic tips, but people forget it. I got through it a lot faster than I thought. But yeah, take your networking skills online, give your SEO a break, get the links yourselves, because it's possible, it's easy, you've just got to network. Treat your website like an employee. Measure absolutely everything, know why it works, and localize as much as you can. That's me.
Okay, thank you very much. In that presentation, I think we saw Google Search, Google Maps, Google Analytics, Google pay-per-click advertising. I mean, there's no doubt that Google is now #1 search. You know, it's generating, almost all the internet traffic. Is Google turning evil on us? Or do you think they'll come to a point where it'll start bringing things in we don't like to see,
I think at the moment, well, I don't have a problem with the information that they got of me. It's they provide me with relevant results. If I want something, they make it easy for me to find.
Obviously, if there's anyone here from Microsoft, my apologies, but Microsoft is more or less universally hated, and people feel that they have to go for Microsoft technology because there's no other alternative. Do you think Google are moving to that stage where people are going to resent the fact that there's nowhere else to go?
I think there's always a problem with getting too big. At the moment, Google are managing it okay, but there'll be a turn away. There'll always be someone else. I think Live.com, actually, the Microsoft side of things, is doing very well. Mm-hmm. Their search engine and their algorithm is fantastic. I tend to use them for image search. Their image search is amazing.
Okay, that's great, thanks. Paul, do you want to...
I'm going to come off the seat because I'm sure like the other guys I feel like a bit of a parrot. Put that chair back. My little ditty is about the online marketing campaign. So it's kind of pulling in all of these threads and kind of trying to make sense of it, I suppose. We've looked at search. Now, as we've kind of pointed out, a lot of people would actually be forgiven for thinking that the web is search. I mean, with 70 to 80% of the world's traffic flowing through the front gates of Google, it's many people's experience of the web. Secondly, we've looked at design, accessibility, user-centric, ease of use, engagement, all very important. It's design where it's really at in as much as the web, the www that we're all used to, the multimedia presentation is what it's about. It's where we engage. It's the place we engage. It's how it engages us. I mean, that's different to the internet. The two are different things. The internet is, stop me if I'm teaching you to suck eggs, but the internet is a connection of computers communicating with another connection of computers. Going back right to the 60s, where universities wished to share each other's research and communicate with each other. So really, this is just the web is just a part of the internet. So we've got design there, and the third one is social networks. And again, social networks is the now. It will be the future as well. It's the Web 2.0 to coin a phrase, and it's where battles can be won and lost with regards to PR, as we've seen. But this 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 8 minutes, is about the digital campaign and making sense of that, as I say. But I'd like to start off with a question. And that question is, how many of you, if you put your hands up, how many of you are virgins? Sorry, what I mean is virgins with regards to the web. How many of you are not used to the web? Oh, we're all used to the web. Okay, that's good. How many of you are web gurus? Top experts? Okay, that's what we like, engagement. Right? Not many web gurus either. Somewhere in the middle? Maybe? Maybe not? Okay, a few hands for that. That's good. Right. It's important to know your target audience. But you don't need to be a web guru. You don't need to be a virgin with regards to the web to understand that this is about the return. And what's that return? Well, it's a return on investment, as we keep on banging on about. And as I'm sure you've heard 100 times today, it could be an investment of time. It could be an investment of money. Even better, it could be somebody else's time and somebody else's money. If we look at return, again, it could be a variety of different things. Your investment and your return are linked, but return could be, for example, yes, it could be money. Very often it is money, but return could be, for example, if you're one of our clients, Fresh, the campaign for a smoke-free Northeast, it's about stopping smoking, getting people to quit the habit. So returns can be multiple as well. The digital environment can create a working tool. Now that's different to, as I say, the greater glory of art. It's about actually having a tool that does work for you, that makes the most of every penny that you invest in that online system. Now, on the face of it, a digital campaign or integrating digital into the marketing campaign is a complicated thing. And why? Well, because we're the new kids on the block, aren't we? We use a different language, very complicated. We use the dreaded word technology. Now, if you're anything like my father, technology stopped. Its ground zero was when Betamax lost the battle against VHS. It's also the case that, well,